Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while, but today I'm doing a quite requested video from a couple of friends to feed my zoo, and on Fridays I feed everyone. So yeah, let's go get started. Okay, so we've transferred to my kitchen now, which is where I prepare all the food for all my animals. And the first step in my feeding routine is to thaw all like the rodents or quails or whatever I'm feeding my snakes that day. I start off with thawing them first because one, it takes the longest time, and two, I like to start off with cold water first, so it's not like, if you start off with like hot water, you just get so much bad bacteria into like the rodents and what you're feeding them. So I like to like slowly warm it up so the bacteria doesn't build up as fast. You're meant to just like chuck them in the fridge overnight or whatever and let them thaw, but like can't be bothered. So yeah, this is how I thaw it, and I haven't had any issues. I also find if I thaw a mice straight into hot water, because that's how I used to do it, it would like just explode and get really bloody and whatnot, and it was not pretty. It was really hard to feed my snakes and stuff. So yeah, this is the best routine I do. Okay, so I've got my frozen food, and tonight I've got like quite the variety. We've got quails, we've got mice, we've got rats and pinkies, but these are for other stuff. But I need to get rid of them, so I'm gonna try and give my Aki a pinky. Will he eat it? Probably not. I've tried many times before, but yeah. And I might thaw 3 pinkies. It's a little bit risky because they're more than likely not gonna eat it, but oh well. I'm gonna thaw 1 fuzzy rat, that chunky guy there. And let's do 2 mice. Yeah, 2 mice. No, actually let's do 1 mice and 1 quail. Do you remember that? Because I don't. Okay, so I've now got all my rodents and quails thawing, and while we let this thaw in the cold water, we're gonna go prepare salads and whatnot for my lizards. Rightio, so I've just gone and grabbed all the bowls. So I've got my blue tongue bowls here and my dragon bowls there. I also just went and ducked up to Aldi because it turns out I didn't actually have anything to prepare their salads. And I might have gotten a bit more than I needed to, so let's just say they're getting a good variety tonight. So yeah, let's start preparing it. My camera is at like the most awkward height. I want to like be in the video, but it's like, so I'm just gonna like do the splits while I do this. Anyways, not that you care. Okay, so the first thing I start off with is staples, of course. For the blue tongues, it's dog food. I use the My Dog or Black Hawk, depends where I am at the time when I'm getting food. And then for the dragons, it's Rocket. But I only found baby and spinach and rocket at Aldi, which is okay because I've got a bird now. So I actually have use for the spinach, it's not going to go to waste. Okay, wait, give me 10 minutes. What? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I am so dumb. So usually when I do food, when I used to have 2 blue tongues, I just halve it, right? And then when I got 3, I've been like going like doing silly lines, and I don't know if it's been even or not, but I just realized I can do like 3 lines. I don't know if that made any sense. Gosh, the blonde is really peeking through right now. See, 3 lines, and they all get the same amount. Okay, so the blue tongue staple is now done. Time to move on to the dragon staples. The next thing I'm going to add into my salads is butternut pumpkin. All my lizards go crazy over this stuff for some reason, which is great because it's a good staple for them. So yeah, I'm just going to chop some of that up into everyone's salads. This butternut pumpkin is so orange, like usually it's a lot more lighter. Sprinkle that on. Hey Google, can bearded dragons eat mushrooms?
On the website dragonsdiet.com, they say, mushrooms are quite toxic for dragons and can kill them. Do you want a little more context?
No, that's okay. Okay, next up I'm going to be adding a little bit of a treat, some blueberries. And all the lizards are going to get this. Now some more greens. My personal favorite, some broccoli. Oh, I just could eat this all day if I was allowed. Like broccoli. Yucky. I do not like broccoli. I don't like any greens actually. Whoops. I like avocado. That's a fruit. I like lettuce. And green grapes. But that's it. I don't like greens. Whoops. Shut up. Okay, so the bearded dragon salad is pretty much done. So it's got rocket, butternut pumpkin, blueberries, and broccoli in it. So we'll set these guys aside. And my blue tongues only get fed once a week. So I do like give them a bit more than I probably should, but it's alright. I've got some quail eggs here. I only have 2 though. One of them like loves quail eggs, so she'll definitely get it. But I don't know about the others. Well, she loves everything. She is such a fatty. Like, she will chase me down the enclosure just to eat some mealworms. Like, she's a nutter. What the heck? Ooh, ah! Ah! Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna add is some mushrooms. Not much though, like just maybe 1 each. Okay, so the salads are basically done. I'm gonna add in whatever's left of my mealworms. I've had these for ages. They're actually like turning into other little guys, like that. What is that? That's not a mealworm, but they still eat them anyway. It was really interesting. The other night, Kellyville held a little vet night, and so we had Shane Simpson from the Unusual Pet Vets up in Queensland come down and talk to us. And he talked about like animal nutrition and some viruses, but like the stuff that he said in animal nutrition, like during that part of the talk, was shocking. Apparently, bearded dragons can last off 2.5 crickets a day because of the energy they give off, like the crickets. And that's same with woodies as well, I'm pretty sure. And he also asked like about woodies, like what, not woodies, mealworms, like what are our opinions on them? And everyone obviously said, oh, they're like mahirs for bearded dragons. Oh, look at that, who's that little guy? But he said they're actually not as bad as we think they are. And 9 mealworms is like reaches the good energy intake or something. Look, I don't know what he said word for word, but it was quite interesting, the things he was saying. And I was really shocked that they can, like bearded dragons can last off 2.5 crickets a day. And so we're obviously overfeeding them. I'm probably overfeeding them right now with this salad, but like, I just feel bad because like, they've gone from eating like everything to nearly nothing. Okay, so all the salads are now done. let's feed them to my lizards. Okay, now that those stinky lizards have been fed, it's time to move on to the next step of my feeding routine. But before we do that, we can't forget about our little thawing projects going on here. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to pour the cold water out and put in like a little bit warmer, not lukewarm, like a bit warmer than lukewarm, before we continue on. The next step of our routine is to feed this little guy. Hi! And as much as he wants to eat my earrings, he has to get actual food. Don't you? Don't you? Yes? I feel like a pirate when I have him on my shoulder. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, so Brody has like a little fetish for corn. He goes crazy for it. So obviously he's getting corn. Look, it's a whole cup of corn. Now he's gonna act like he doesn't like it. You're a bit camera shy, are you? Oh God. How do you cut corn? Are you supposed to cut corn? Yes, obviously. Mum?
Yeah?
How do you cut corn? God. Oh!
You want to look around, don't you? You want to play in the kitchen.
So now we have our corn cut up. In it goes. We're going to cut up some broccoli as well for him. He's so funny. He like bangs on the container to get food, like salad. But when I give him salad, he just picks apart every little bit and just drops it on the ground and just doesn't care. He just, like, it's like a really loud bang as well. Brody no longer wants to be a part of the video. He hates me. Put in some cabbage, I think. I don't know. And some carrot. And some spinach. And some blueberries again as a treat. And a bit of butternut pumpkin. Rightio, so that is Brody's salad done. So he's got spinach, a little bit of rocket, some cabbage, blueberries, broccoli, corn, and butternut pumpkin. Let's go give it to him. Take the whole thing? No? Okie dokie, I think we're up to the second last step of my feeding routine, which is live feeding for the lizards and frogs. So I'll be giving them like cockroaches. But before we do that, time to warm up the water. Guys, look, I gave my gecko a silkworm a while ago and he didn't eat it. So now it's about to turn into a moth. But I kind of want to see it happen, so I'm just going to let him stay there and do his own thing. So this is Wybe. You don't get to see him too much because geckos are nocturnal. Well, this one is at least. You gonna eat those? No? He's got a bit of stuck shit around his eye, so I'm about to mist his enclosure, which he's probably gonna hate me for. But yeah, it's really nice when you get to see him out. How cute are these two? They know what time it is. So this one is Fred and that one is Shaggy. And I'm hoping to get 3 more so I can name them Daphne, Scooby, and Velma. Hey, calm down, buddy. Look, there's literally a Woody right next to you. And you act like I don't feed you. Ah, Shaggy got it. Hey, did you guys see that? Alright, the last animals that are going to get a live feed are the frogs. There's Fredo, and Bindi is right next to him. I can't really get the camera in there, but they both like to hide in there together, which is cute. Rightio, we're on to the last part of my feeding routine, which is what we've been preparing for this whole video, to feed the snakes. Okay, first up we're feeding Nakoa. She is my marble children's python. She's probably in there. Hello, sweetheart. So this is a little humid hide I've made for her because she has a little bit of a white stripe and she's actually losing scales there, which is really strange. But yeah, hopefully she turns out okay. Isn't she the cutest little thing ever? Alright, come on. You want dinner? Come on. Please eat. Please eat. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Come on. You sure? Come on. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. I don't think she'll be eating. This snake, he's a little troublemaker. He had something around his nose, but I wasn't too sure what it was. And it looked like scabby, like kind of like shed, but I was like, well, no, it can't be shed because he hasn't eaten since February. So I took him to the vet and they were like, oh yeah, no, it's shed. I'm like, he hasn't eaten since February. And they're like, oh. So we kind of ruled out the fact that it was shed. And come on. Yeah, get it, good boy. So yeah, we took him to the vet. They said, oh, it's shed. And I was like, no. And we didn't know if it was a respiratory infection or not, because usually respiratory is like mucus and whatnot, but he was very dry. And so we just gave him like some antibiotics and stuff. And they said, if it doesn't fix soon, then come back and we'll do some tests. Sure enough, that night, he actually ate for the first time since February, since when I first got him. And it was shed. He shed like a week later, and now his nose is fine. So that's always good. Okay, so we'll give Tyson some privacy, and then we'll feed this old monster here. He is the crankiest boy. Come on. And he's usually a little bit of a pain to feed, but I'm feeding him a rat today and a bigger meal. Like, this will be his biggest meal I've ever given him. He's getting so big. Come on. Yes, good boy. Look at him take that. Very nice, very nice. Get into it. Yummy. Okay, so you saw that we thawed some pinkies, so I thought may as well get rid of them. You want it? What's this? You're not interested? Shaggy, what's this? What? Get it. Get it. He's a bit confused. Get it. Good boy. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Oh, no. We're not too sure. We're not too sure, are we? What's this? Come on. What is this? You just ate it. You just ate it. Ah, look at that. Good stuff, good stuff. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the first time he's taken a pinky. Love to see it. Yeah, get it in you, mate. Woohoo! Woohoo! Get it in you, mate. Okay, so I just had Neo eat his pinky mice, as you guys saw. I tried feeding one to Shaggy. He took it, but then got a bit shy and dropped it and ran away. So I've left the pinky mice in there hoping he'll eat it. He did seem quite keen when he first got it. And the last pinky mice I tried feeding to Wybie, my smooth knobtail gecko, but he wasn't interested in that. So I'm going to give it to baby M, and he goes crazy for them. Everyone ate really well tonight except Nicola didn't eat, which is okay. Usually not all my snakes eat. I've actually only had one day where they've all eaten, which was last Friday. So yeah, it's just one wastage, I guess, but that's all right. So yeah, let's feed baby M the pinky. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me at Sky with an E _wildlife on Instagram. But yeah, thumbs up or not, subscribe or not. I can't really control what you do. But hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!
Ryan Little.